Hello everyone, it's Patricia from Texas, and I've got a few tips for you when you're making your tile coasters. First of all, the best place to buy them is at any hardware store, and you're going to find them for about 16 cents. Don't let the price per foot scare you, because it's going to take 9 of these. Yes, 9 of them to make a square foot. So you divide 9 into the price that they have listed, and it usually comes out to less than 20 cents a piece. So this is a real inexpensive gift that you can make, and there's many different ways you can do it. For Valentine's, I chose hearts as my themes, and these are not I would do them in a set of 4 if they were being done as a gift. But I'm just doing this as demonstration. This one I just painted. And if you look real close, you can see that texture that's there. And I will show you in another video how to create that texture. It's very simple. Something anyone could do. Okay? Now, with my Cricut, and I haven't done anything with these yet. I haven't put the stoppers on the back, and I'll show you what I use. They come in all different sizes and shapes, but instead of getting a complete piece of felt, I'm inexpensive and thrifty and cheap. Yes, frugal is the word I choose to use. And I got these at Dollar Tree. All of these for $1. And there's 30 plus 24 plus 6. You've got 60 felt pads that you can use. You just put one on each corner. Okay. This is one where the complete outline was done. The backing was totally black, totally vinyl, I should say, because you could use any color. I did choose a matte finished one, so that I'm pretty sure it was a 631, which is a non-permanent, and it would have been, if I'd left these on for several days before I took them off or did anything with them, I knew they'd come off easily. Whereas a 651 vinyl is permanent. And you can usually tell the difference. Not always. Don't hold that as a rule. But if it's shiny and got a gloss finish, it's usually a 651. If it's a matte finish, then it's usually a 631, which is the indoor type, not meant to be there forever kind of vinyl. Okay, but that's what I used to cut these designs out. And this was totally vinyl around the outside. I went ahead and pulled it off ahead of time because I had all these little things to pick out. And I wanted to see how it did because I used an acrylic ink. And I'll show you the maker of that in a moment. And I dried it with my, not a hair dryer, but a heat gun. And it was very thin. So I really wasn't sure how it would turn out. But it did okay. So I'm going to put that one aside. And I haven't painted the edges on this one yet, which they will soak up any kind of paint or ink because they don't have the ceramic glaze on here. So you could do anything. Okay, these two also have the matte, and they look really nice as they are. I could do 2 more of these and have a set for a gift. Wrap them up in a silver ribbon, and they'd be ready to go once I put the felt on the back. But we're going to play around with this one. I'm not sure about this one because I love this scalloped edging around. Both of these are Cricut Access So if you have a subscription to Cricut, then you can just slice your heart out of this image, and that would give you this one. And of course it's enlarged because I knew I was working with a 4x4. You can get these in different sizes. There's 6x6s, there's rectangles that come in different sizes. It's up to you on what you're using it for. If you're going to make it into a plaque that would stand up. But I'm thinking also too, maybe putting an initial on the middle of this and letting it go as a gift. Just a little, I'm thinking of you, kind of Valentine's gift. Okay, and we're going to play with this one, and this one, I'm going to show you how to prepare. And it's very simple. Just spray some alcohol. I have this alcohol in this bottle, and I just smear it around with my finger to make sure. And what I'm trying to do, and this is ironic of me since I'm trying to clear, but I'm trying to make sure it gets all the oil off before I put my sticker on. And you would do that with any type of glass or non-porous, or, well, anything really. Wouldn't do any good to spray on wood, but glass, tile, other vinyl, other smooth, non-porous things to put your vinyl on. I've burnished it well. Whoops, I've lost my framing. I've burnished it with the Cricut scraper, and I've already put the transfer tape on here. This is a transfer tape that I've used for all of these. So it's, you know, you don't have to throw it away. Okay, I need to do some more burnishing. I was going to tell you about these little extra stars. I'm not sure if they are going to stick because they do have a lot of the oil from my hands on there. So I either need to help them we'll see how they stick on this, and if they don't, I'll just take it off. But I've actually pulled them out of some of the stars that were here that were complete, and I just put them on the outside as an extra trim. It may just look better without them, but I'm going to put them on there and see. Okay, wait, what am I thinking of? We want this to stick. Goodness, we're transferring. So there we go. It's a rainy day outside, and when it rains, I hurt. So my brain doesn't think. I get that fibro fog. Now, I want to kind of put this as much in the center as possible. I'm going to burnish it again. And by using the color red instead of pink or purple, oh, look how nicely that comes off. Some people complain about Cricut transfer tape. I'm sorry, I don't. I love it. I don't know what problem they're having. I know sometimes it's real sticky the first time I use it, but after you've used it 4 or 5 times, it's perfect. Okay, let's stick that back. I'm very frugal, as you've been told. I've been told. And I will use this again. I have plenty that's never been used over here. You know, that's never been used, that piece. So it's not something I have to do. It's something I choose to do. Okay, now that's a nice gift just like it is. Don't have to do anything to it except put the felt pads on the bottom. So we're going to stick that one over to the side. I would think about putting a spray varnish on the top. You could use Krylon, or you can just go to your paint store and get a clear varnish spray, preferably. I would have sprayed some for an example, but it's been raining here all day, and you do not want to do something like that in an unventilated area. So that I will do another day. And two, if you do it in this rain, it may take longer to dry. Like if I went out to the garage and did it, it would take a little bit longer with this moisture in the air. Okay, this is it's an acrylic artist ink. It's made by Della Rowley. It's a pearlescent. So you see those pearlescent powders? This has got it in it. You can use it for paint, pen, as an ink, or as an air gun. Use it with an air gun. Okay, those are the things it's recommended for. And we're going to daub with it today. And I decided, since I did the others in blue, and I'm not sure if I even stirred this one, so let me get my little tool I use for stirring. It's a ceramic tool, and I've put cork on one end because it's good for poking things. It's a ceramic tool that you can usually pick up for less than $1. But on this end, it's nice and flat and can be used for a lot of things. But I like to stir with it. Because it is acrylic, all of acrylics separate. But yet this is thin enough that I can use an eyedropper. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off while it's wet so I can keep my tool clean to use for other colors. Now I'm going to do purple and pink. So let me go ahead and stir it. I stirred it last night because I used it on another one. But I did not use the purple last night. I recommend using something that's either metal or plastic, because if you use something wood, what's going to happen with your liquid? It's going to soak right up in there. And this being an ink, I don't want that to happen. And basically, with it being an ink, just means it has dye in it. I messed around, got it all over my hands last night because it is acrylic ink, cleaned very nicely. Oh, excuse me. Now, and what I'm using here is something I picked up at Walmart. It's a spouncer. China. They come in a package for about $1. And I'm going to daub in each color. And then first I need to daub around the edge. Getting bubbles. If I hold it like this, I'm not going to get it all over my hands. This not being glazed on the side, it's going to soak in there nicely and dry very quickly. And I'm just daubing and then wiping off the bubbles. I could go and do another coat on this, but I think that's going to be plenty. Okay, let's get it back in the frame a little bit. Let's daub again. Okay, we've got both colors on there, and we're going to daub. By daubing, we are getting a variation of the purple and the pink, both in color, and because it's bubbling, that will cause some variation also. I'm going to get a little bit more pink in here. Now I'm going to do something real quick just for demonstration. See what happens when I wipe on this glazed area? So that's why I'm daubing. I don't want those streaks. Now, I'm blowing on it. Oops, missed that. That. If I was to spray alcohol on here right now, I'd get another blending going on. But alcohol actually makes it run from the alcohol. So, okay, when I was blowing on it, it is to help it get rid of the bubbles. Now, I'm going to take my heat gun and just let it dry a little bit. Sorry about the extra noise. This is going to create a great texture. Can you see the pearlescent powders? How they're shining through? I'll hold it closer to the camera or either zoom in just a moment. Okay, not dry. Okay. Nothing on my hands. Okay, I think we're ready to pull up that stencil. Now, because this is acrylic, guys. Now, let me get rid of that gun. Okay. Acrylic is a plastic. So it's possible that some of this is going to do that right there. Okay, but it didn't do it much. That's good. Oh, I wonder where I could stick that. I know. I do too much frugalness. Okay, we want to get those little specks off. See how it looks. And those little imperfections is what makes it unique. Remember that. Nobody else can duplicate this, no matter how hard they try. That's still warm from the gun. Okay, how does that look? Let's put our stoppers on there. Go ahead and open this package. It saves one back. Okay, and we just need 4. Uh-oh, I got some scissors missing. I don't want to use my, it must have fell down in my thing. Oh well, I'll use these. I don't want to use my sewing scissors. I was doing some stuff with material out here yesterday, and with all intentions to make a pillow, and it didn't happen. But that's okay. Okay. Cut these apart. I actually don't need to. Will somebody answer that? Two other people in the house. And it goes to the answer machine. Does that tell you who does everything? Okay. I'm not complaining, I'm thankful. Okay. And we're finished. There is our Valentine's. How does that look? Oh, it looks much different on camera than what it does in real life. Can you see that glimmer? Let me see if that light, well, that just glares. Take the light off, see if that helps. Well, that pearlescent really shows up. I hope you're able to see it here. Okay, I'll check you on the next one. I hope that helps you make some more. And my granddaughter says peace. Peace out. Bye-bye.